How y'all doing? Baby, it is Wednesday. It is hump day. We're halfway through this shit. More than halfway by the time you see this. You only got a day and a half left. You know that. Everybody scoots out a little early on Friday if they can. Well, what in the world's going on? I hope you've seen my posting on Facebook. I got a couple of items in the mail that one of them just blew me away. I got a package from Norway. From the Netherlands. The Netherlands, I'm sorry. Over in that area. It is from Binkenveen. Binkenveen? The Netherlands. I got a crate of beer, baby. This guy, Michael Brunings. He's 47-year-old, a father of one, and living in the Netherlands. He makes this beer. And he tells me, I'm just so tickled. I'm gonna have this beer. Here's one of them right here. That is a handcrafted beer from the Netherlands, and I can't wait for Friday. I may not wait till Friday. There's 3 of them. I could still have one left by Friday, maybe. He says the moment the imposter got elected, something just broke inside of me. But buddy, we all got broke inside on that day. My heart broke, and I ain't ashamed to admit it. It just sunk me into the ground. I didn't expect it. I don't think the majority of this country did. I called in sick, and I was just smacked down until this very moment. I am still baffled on what is going on over there. When I saw you, sir, you, sir, are doing your YouTube. I had to jump on that train and just support you. Thank you so much for speaking for a lot of us feeling around the world. We have continued this movement at all costs. That's what impresses me so much sometimes. Is our family has grown, the viewership, but it's not so much the viewership, it's the family, it's those people reaching out. This guy reaches out from the Netherlands. I got a notice from Belgium the other day, and I have another one here from the Virgin Islands I'm going to tell you about in just a minute. He said, so what can a man all the way from the Netherlands do to support you? First of all, you're in my prayers. May God protect and shield you from the darkness outside. My heart is full. My heart is full of love, sir. And with this full heart of love, I brew beer. That's why I send you this crate with some of my brewings. I do not sell this beer because my love is not for sale. I share my love, and now I am sharing my beer with you. May this beer strengthen your voice and quench your thirst. Michael, I appreciate that so much. He sent me he sent me this shirt. This is the shirt from the Full Heart Brewery. I always move the wrong way. I like this shirt. He sent 2 of them, one for me and one for Mama. And I'll be proud if anybody asks me what that means. I'll be proud to point it out. That's from the Netherlands, from Michael Bruning, and he sent beer. He sent beer. Remember what Abraham Lincoln said, that all you have to do is provide the truth to the American people, and they have the wisdom to decide. And beer. Give them beer. That's what Abraham Lincoln said. So, keeping in toast with Abraham Lincoln, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it very much, all the way from the Netherlands to here. The other one I got is from a guy named Jester. He is in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. And he wrote me a letter, and he included a nice donation. I appreciate that very much, Jasper. But he asked for permission. One, he sent a little check, so he said he could have my signature. He said he didn't think it was going to be worth a lot of money. He wanted bragging rights on the island. We do have several viewers, family members down in the Virgin Islands, and it just tickled me to death. But he cooks chili. Are you shitting me? He cooks chili? And not only that, he competes in the Terlangua International Chili Cook-Off. And if you don't know where Terlangua, Texas is, baby, you're joining a lot of people don't know where Terlangua is. It is out in Big Bend territory, baby. You have to have a reason to go to Terlangua. There is nothing in Terlangua until they have this chili cook-off, and people from around the world get to Terlangua, drive there. You can't fly unless you're rich and have a helicopter and something like that. This is in the middle of a very hot place. And that's how serious people in Texas take their chili. But Jasper competes in that contest, and he asked me if he could have the honor of naming his chili this year in the contest of Blue Dot and Texas chili. Yes, you have my permission to do that, and it is my honor that Jasper would ask for that, and spread that love around, baby. Make it a little spicy now. If it's going to have my name on it, I want it to bite back a little bit, baby. And I'm sure Jasper, he's won before, so you know he's made a fine pot of chili. So, what the hell is going on? Oh, Donnie is so pissed off. Donnie's so pissed off, you know. You know how you know that Donnie's pissed off? Because he tweets shit out and we all hear about it. But today, I was up there watching Sarah Sanders polishing the turd. And you know when you polish that turd, it just gets shinier. It's still a turd. It's still a pile of shit. But it's real shiny by the time Sarah gets done with it. Anyway, get this pen out of Donnie's ass there, buddy. God damn, wipe that shit off. He likes it up his ass. He wants me to return it. Anyway, what's going on? Well, they came out and they said that the former CIA director John Brennan has had his credentials revoked, his security clearance revoked, baby. Cut him off. Can't get in the building no more. John, they locked you out, bub. And not only that, she went down a list of people that they are considering removing their security clearances. That's Director of the National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former National Security Advisor Michael Hayden, former Deputy Attorney General Sally Yates, National Security Advisor Susan Rice, former Deputy Director of the FBI Andrew McCabe, former FBI Agent Peter Strzok's, former my ass, former lawyer for the FBI Lisa Page, and Associate Deputy Director Deputy Attorney General Bruce Orr. All of them. Security clearances are going to be canceled. Why? Because they're a threat to national security? No! They're doing it because Donnie's mad at them, and that's what Donnie the Dictator does. That's what dictators do. Dan Coates, the current director of the National Intelligence, today, after that meeting, was asked if he knew anything about these security clearances being canceled. He said no, he had not been contacted by the White House. No, Donnie the Dick did not question Dan Coates about the security clearances for these people. This is the first time in U.S. history that an American president has revoked security clearances for people in the former administration. All of the time, those clearances, if canceled at all, were done at the director level. Not this president. No shit. He's not he's a dictator. He controls the FBI, the CIA, National Intelligence Service. It's Donnie. Donnie is in charge of all that shit. And Donnie can fire anybody. Peter Strzok was fired after 20-something years of service to this country. Donnie the Dick is a petty little man. A petty little man. Peter Strzok spoke up in a private conversation about his dislike for the turd that Sarah polishes all the time, because that's what he has shown himself to be, a lion like the rest of us all think. But Peter got fired. He wasn't asked to resign. He wasn't told, hey, take your years of service. Thank you. We can't have you in here. Go more. No. He wants them fired. All of them. Their security clearances pulled. All of them. Because all of them spoke up against Donnie. All of them have tried to call attention to this country of the danger that lurks in that house up there. And this is just an example of it. For the first time in history, he's dictating who is guilty and who is not. He doesn't need any evidence. Are you shitting me? He told us himself. He talks to himself because he has said a lot of things and he knows lots of words. Excuse me, let me. one-handed. How you like that shit, Donnie? That's who Donnie wants to be. He wants to be the dictator of our country so bad. He wants to dictate who is guilty and determine their punishment. That FBI agent was already cleared that nothing that he did, nothing that he said, impacted his judgment on the case. They did not recommend his firing. They recommended disciplinary action for the use of a federal phone. But that's not enough. The petty little asshole, the vindictive little narcissistic asshole that sits in our house, he wants revenge, baby. That's what Donnie wants. Anybody that ever spoke up against him in his whole life, Donnie is going to make him grovel if he can. If not, he'll outright fire you or do some other shit. File a lawsuit against you or some crap like that. Anything. Because that's who he is. Anyway, I thought that was rather disturbing to watch it in action when a man that sits in our... What else is left for him to do up there? You know, the way he called that Omarosa a dog. A dog in his little tweet. You know, I get comments sometimes, John, you need to respect our president. Are you shitting me? What's that old line? You get what you give. You give respect, you get respect. This shit up there in that office has not got any respect for anybody. Nobody. He speaks to our troops and then turns around and tries to work against laws that help them. He assigns a bunch of his buddies from Mar-a-Lago to run the Veterans Administration over there, you know, VA hospital and all that stuff. Don't worry about it. Bob's got it. Bob's done it all. Thieves. That's all this. Oh, I'm going to drain the swamp. Are you shitting me? This swamp is stinkier, more corrupt and more disgusting than it has ever been. We've had problems before. We've had men that were not up to par before, but this sinks to a new low. This degrades our whole country to have that lying sack of shit up in our house every day. And I get bothered by that every day. I can't do it every day, though. I used to do this rant every day. It's enough to wear you out because every day there's new bullshit that comes out of that man's mouth. Anyway, what else has happened? Tariffs on Turkey. Turkey retaliated. Oh, Donnie's going to do more. Are you shitting me? The Dow dropped again, you dumbass. Oh, we'll just put tariffs on it. Well, trade wars are good. No, you dumbass. Trade wars are not good. They're not good for anybody in this country. I was talking to Leo Slotsky, biker wisdom fellow. He was doing a little thing with Joe Riddle. I'm sorry, Joe. Get the mind cranking. And there, I was watching him live last night and talking back and forth. And I did have a chance because Leo's a big biker up there, baby. He's got a nice Harley. Kiss my ass, bub. Anyway, he says, I asked him, hey, what do you think about Donnie there? Threatening a boycott against Harley Davidson there. I could summarize it up. I could give the cliff notes to what he said. Yeah, F you is probably what he Leo was not happy with Donnie's suggestion on boycotting Harley. Anybody who's a Harley enthusiast, baby, that goes deep. It's almost it is a love affair. It is a love affair. And they can all kiss my ass, Tom Waters and Leo and all the rest of them that own too many of them and buy up all the stock and don't leave enough for everybody else. Assholes. Anyway, stay in the wind, my brothers. Stay in the wind. What else is going on? Well, Sarah Sanders, she had made a mention up there at the White House press briefing that NDAs, you know, non-disclosure agreements that Omarosa is under because she got tapes and all this shit and she's going to get sued because that's what Donnie does, sue people. Because she violates a non-disclosure agreement, so you can't tell anybody all the wacko, disgusting shit that Donnie has said. She was asked again, can you guarantee that Donnie has never used the N-word? No, she can't. Baby, I haven't been in every room, she said. No, you can't guarantee, because there is. We all know there is. We all know that. There's a tape somewhere of it, because that's who Donnie is. That's who he's been all his life. That's what he inherited from his father. You know, good old Klan member family. What do you think they thought of the African American? I can't ask today about how many African American staff members are in the hospital. And she started that song and dance again. We don't want to call out any individual racial group there. We are always striving to diversify our staff. We will continue to try to diversify. You want to know what the answer was? 0. No African Americans in the White House. Are you shitting me? He's a racist asshole. That's what we're just talking about right now. I heard it on the internet. Don't be blinking on my ass. I might have to shut that light off over there. Might be drawing a little bit of current. Oh, hold on. Well, just turn that shit off, baby. I won't lose my lights. It'll make it a little darker, but hey, this pretty face just makes me look more romantic. Oh, yeah, with this beard, yeah, I don't think romance. Nobody's looking at me like, oh, yeah, look at that guy. No. I need a shave, people. I'm telling you, I look like a young Tom Cruise under here. You know, just these wrinkles are all just makeup. Anyway, what else is going on? Well, they got an attorney general up in Pennsylvania that has come out and has made charges against the Catholic diocese up there for over 300 pedophile priests in that area. And that just saddens my soul. You know, we've been through this already once before. Y'all know my views on religion. Just because somebody says they're a man of God, that doesn't mean they are. You can see that shit every day on your TV. Turn on, you're going to find some, evangelical preacher out there preaching the word so high that you're going to have to send him their yard donation so he can build a foundation for Jesus up there so he can build him a new house or buy him a new jet airplane so he doesn't have to ride with the rest of us sinners out here and all that other kind of bullshit they peddle for Jesus. And, they were asked about the prisoners. Sarah was asked about the prisoners still being held in North Korea, some being held because of their religion, and she is up there. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Somebody drove in my driveway, and she said they will fight anywhere in the world where Christians are being persecuted for their faith. How about any other religion? How about any other religion just besides Christian, or is it just the white guy? And P.S. He wasn't white, people. Look it up. It's in the history books. It's in the demographs of the area, baby. Jesus was white. Yep, spoke English too. That's all. Anyway, what else have I got written down here? Let me see. Oh, well, how can I forget all this shit? Because I was saving it for last. What a night last night. How about that shit? We did good last night. Last night, the first transgender nominee for a governor's position happened last night in Vermont. Christine Hallquist is the nominee, Democratic nominee for the governorship of Vermont. She is a transgender. Bless her heart. Thank you very much. That's the Democratic Party, baby. We had the first, Somali American woman in Minnesota's 5th District. She was the party nominee. This stuff makes me very proud. Lupe Valdez here in Texas, the nominee for Texas, for governor here in Texas, is an openly gay woman, and she is our nominee for governor. These are the people of the faces of America. They're not all white. They're not all one religion. They're not all just cookie cutter crackers. No, we like a little spice in our gumbo, baby. Let me see who else I got here. Christine, Lupe Valdez, Ilhan Omar. She is the Somali American woman in Minnesota's 5th District. She will be running up there in November. Randy Bryce, the guy up in Wisconsin. We've been seeing him advertising a lot and trying to push the vote for him. He's going to be running for Paul Ryan's old seat. So, yeah, baby, let's put a message out there for that district, too. And let me see. I wrote all these down because I was just so proud of the diversity of our party. Because there is no diversity on the other side. That's the party of the Klansmen, the white nationalists, the Nazis, all that shit, the deplorable assholes that Hillary Clinton spoke about. And we can spot they're Trumpers. They don't give a shit about the news. They don't listen to the news. They listen to Fox Spews, Rush Lipdick, or Laura Ingraham, or some other bullshit that the right spits out to make their little minions scared and miserable. And, oh, so, demographically we're changing. Oh, be frightened. Bunch of assholes. Stand up for what this country is proud of. I want to thank Susie Hill Whitney for being a new Patreon member the last few days. And Deanne Beardsley and Michael Johnston both sent a PayPal donation, so I want to thank them. Our family has grown, as you can see. We got beer from the Netherlands, baby. I can't wait to taste this stuff. If it's brewed from the heart, you know it's got to be good. Our whole Blue Dot family has grown, and it grows more every day, and nothing can make me prouder of that. But at times, like any family, we have a loss. We lost Michelle Foster way too early. She's a very active woman. Her husband, Drew, and I don't have to look for these names. Drew occasionally still posts under Michelle's name. And a post will come up from Michelle. And it reminds us of who we're voting for. Some of us, maybe won't make it till November. None of us are guaranteed. Nobody's got a book on when we're all going to check out, and we don't know how. But there's always a chance some of us, that's how come you need a backup, baby. Get a backup in case you don't make it for any reason at all. Have somebody else vote for you. But we lost another one. Tricia Ori messaged me today to inform me that Patty McGuire Kilkenny has passed away. Patty had been a fan of the show. Said she loved this show and wouldn't miss it. And we're going to miss her. I remember seeing her comments. And these are our Blue Dot family members. They stretch around the world. And we hold each one of them precious to our heart in this family. I swear we do. We are so humbled by the things that people say and the things they send us. And for a while there, it was like Christmas every day. Somebody said, oh, it must be Christmas. It felt like that at the beginning. But when you get a handcrafted beer with a message that it was brewed from a man's heart and he wanted to share that with you, I'm nobody. I keep telling everybody, I'm just the guy with the mouth that's big, and I'm pretty. Yeah, right. That opened his mouth. But I only speak what's in all of our heart. If you're in this family, we all think alike. That this is one big world. This is one blue dot in the vast emptiness of space. It's the only planet we have. If we don't take care of each other, and if we don't take care of the planet that allows us to survive, then we won't make it as a species. We won't make it as beings on this planet. We will all be gone, and some future spaceman will come and find bones and say, look, we discovered life, and then they'll have to go back to their planet and explain all that shit to all their religious nut jobs. So we remember Patty Kilkenny today, and this show's for her, baby. We'll remember her. We'll remember Michelle all the time, and just keep fighting. But get a backup in case any of us don't make it. I've provided for mine. I got 2 sons up there. If I don't make it, they'll vote for me. Make sure they know how to vote anyway. But it speaks to how big our family has gotten and how much love is in our family. And I thank you very much for that every day, because you, me, all of us, we're all fighting in the same direction, and we're all fighting for the same people. All of us. And that includes them dumbass Republicans that want to follow him. We might have to drag them kicking and screaming to knock sense in their stupid head that you are not going to have a white nation in this country, and quit being a dick about it. Then the world will be a better place. Anyway, that's about all I got. I'm going to have to cut it. I always run long, Leo. That's what I told Leo last night. I try to cut mine down in time, but I can't do it. I try. Like, share, and subscribe. John Britavo at Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Britavo on Facebook. Blue Dot in Texas, at Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Go by John Bridevaux Speaks, a Blue Dot Family. Join that page over there. Follow them. Give them a thumbs up. Candy, Joe, Kat, and Monica are working hard, diligently all the time. They have full lives of their own, but still dedicate enough time to that page to keep it. Oh, they get joy out of that sometimes. Candy was playing with a troll this morning, and I got tickled. She wanted to keep him and not ban him. Just let her keep him a little while so she can feed him and play with him a little bit, walk him a little bit, and make him feel like shit for what he says. And Candy would be good at that. So I'm in awe of my team over there, the team that runs JBS. It's not my team, it's their team. That's their page, and I'm just so proud of it. So go by there and give them a like and all that. We want to thank all those people that come to our Patreon. Travis is going to have a banner pretty soon on Patreon. He's going to have some names running right at the top of the screen up there. With some of our big donors that have donated, and even down to anybody, $1, baby. I'm telling you, we appreciate every time we get, because it helps keep us moving. And what else? That's it. Patreon, Discord. Travis is trying to put another video out to help with the Discord hookup to get everybody on Discord. We're going to do it Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe. I got invited to do Kenny Turn Up the Night with Kenny Pick, so I'll be on that show pretty soon, I hope. And I called in there last night and had a good time with them. Anyway, y'all take it easy. I got to get out of here. Talk all day and just rattle on.